So coming off last week's win against the Bills, we show up to San Francisco and we lose the game 10 to 20 points. And it's almost like we revert right back to doing what we said we weren't going to do again. And we did it again. There isn't really much to be said about this game. Everybody looked lost. Everybody looked like they didn't know what they were doing, from the coaching staff, even down to the players dropping, crucial balls when we really needed those catches to move the chains. Now, of course, right now, the man of the hour is Zach Robinson. Please come to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are 4th and 1, you need to get out there and tush push, quarterback sneak, or put Tyler Algier and Bijan out there, but you have to get that 1 yard. You can't line up in shotgun on 4th and 1 and expect it to always go your way. The problem that I think we're having with the offense is the fact that Zach Robinson is a PFF guy, right? Stats, analytics, things of that nature. So I think when it comes to calling plays, I think Zach Robinson likes to lean into what is the percentage that this play will work, rather than just using common football sense. Now I get it, it's his 2nd year. He's had time to cater a offensive playbook around Michael Penix. But right now it just seems like he does a lot of plays that's too smart for his own good. Just keep it very simple. Football is not hard. Run the ball, wear them down, hit them with some play action, and get up out of there with a win. But for some reason, it's like a lot of OCs, they like to prove just how good their playbook is, or they just like to test out their plays just to see if they work. And unfortunately, we don't have time to be coming in here testing out plays. We need to win games. So with Zach Robinson, I don't know, man. Maybe he's thinking about that head coaching job next year. Maybe his heart really isn't in it. But a lot of times, man, it just seems like we fall flat and we don't do the obvious thing that we should be doing in that moment to secure the game. Raheem Morris, I gave you props last week. Spoke highly of you. He was on a 2-game winning streak. I thought things had finally changed, but we got crazy stuff happening on the field, like 10 players on the field. You not utilizing those last couple of seconds properly before the half again, and not trusting your kicker. He didn't miss a kick all game. You could have went for it, kicked the field goal, probably would have tied it up. Maybe it would have extended the game a little bit, but that wasn't even tried. So you just showed your kicker that you do not have faith in him. And that's another issue where we're falling at. The coaching staff is going to be the reason that this team does not reach the playoffs if they don't get their shit together. Now, a lot can be said about Michael Penix Jr. in this game. He actually ended the game with a bone bruise, so it's day-to-day. Hopefully he isn't too hurt, but he has some overthrows too. There's some things he needs to work on. He's not the perfect rookie that we thought he was, but that's with time. It's his 9th, 10th start in the NFL. You have to give him grace. You have to give him time to grow. Michael Penix is it, and I see people online switching on him, saying that he's not the guy, he's not it, but I truly don't believe that. I think it's all comes down to coaching. He's not that advanced to audible at the line if he sees something crazy. So that's why you have to have an advanced OC to help him through those times, not just leave him out there on the island and, constantly getting hit. Now, for some reason in this game, we made no adjustments. We saw all game that the strategy that they used was to do the same thing that we did to the Bills to us. So what they said was, okay, we just gonna run it up the middle with Christian McCaffrey. And on defense, we're just gonna blitz the hell out of you. And that's exactly what they did. They applied pressure. Michael Penix was rushed. He made mistakes. He couldn't get throws off on time. He was scattered. He was running everywhere. It was just a rush game. And how can you hate that? That's Kyle Shanahan, Robert Salah. Now, when I see Kyle Shanahan on the sideline, he's calling plays. When I see Raheem Morris on the sideline, he doing this. Looking at the scoreboard. Bro, get your eyes off the Jumbotron and get your eyes on the field. You understand what I'm saying? So we kind of just walked in there feeling like we was whatever, thinking we were just going to walk in there and roll over a team just like we did the Panthers. And guess what? We got egg on our face. Now, I still don't have nothing to say bad about the defense. Jeff Ulbrich, I still feel like they're doing a good job. I wouldn't say great because there were mistakes made on the field yesterday. Devon Diablo getting out the game and then Bertrand coming in, and that was not fun. But I can't blame the defense. They held their own. They held them to 20 points, So, again, quarterbacks are still not throwing over 200 yards on his defense. I have nothing bad to say about the defense, really, but at the end of the day, your offense did not compliment you this game. Now, moving forward, it is going to be tricky sledding. So we have Miami next at home, and then we have to go overseas and play a London game. We're just 3-3. You can definitely bounce back from this. I mean, I see Washington Commanders fans losing their minds because I think they're what, 3-4, and they're saying the season is over. But it's too early in the season to call that, because we could still fight for a wild card spot. We could still sneak our way in the playoffs. We could still end up #1 in the division. Y'all know that a team takes on the identity of the head coach. If your head coach doesn't have an identity other than being the smiling rah-rah guy that gets people hyped, what do you think is going to happen after games where we win? We're going to get so high on ourselves that we walk into the next game and get curb stomped. So moving forward, man, we just have to make changes. You know, I've said it time and time again. I've spoke about consistency time and time again. And for some reason, it's like they just do not get the memo. Now, we have to get this running game crunk up. Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson should be the motor of our offense. Stop putting the game and the team on Michael Penix's back. He shouldn't have to do all that throwing. You understand what I'm saying? Stop doing Kyle Pitts screens. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Run the damn ball. The same thing that they did, Christian McCaffrey, they ran the damn ball. And for some reason, we don't want to do that. We want to be the smartest team on the field. We think we're outsmarting people. We think we have the analytics. And y'all, it's not working. So we got to figure out what we're going to do. Falcons still have a chance, but man, this coaching staff does not leave me inspired at all. It leaves me thinking like, will we even make the playoffs? Playoffs? Come on now. I don't see it with this coaching staff, but y'all have all the time in the world to prove the Falcons fans wrong. Prove us wrong. Show us. Because right now, the optimism from week to week, it goes up and down, and nobody wants to be on that roller coaster. And even if y'all did lose yesterday, I still did not see the consistency. There's no consistency in our game. So we got to figure out a way to clean that up, get back into good standing in this NFC South, because it's not easy. The Panthers are rolling, you know, the Bucks, they're rolling, you know, not really worried about the Saints, not like I ever was, but we got to figure out a way to get back on top and get back to what we do. Because as you can see, when you lose, it's not a good feeling, especially when you lose like that. And it's almost like self-inflicted wounds. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, until next time, it's the kid Ríez. Make sure y'all be safe, stay carefree, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.